It is the future of money, full stop. But, which one and how and all that stuff, that's all yet to be determined. But, biggest wealth creation opportunity, I'm going to see in my lifetime.
Hey guys, welcome back to Library of Wealth. Today we have American investor Mark Yusko on the financial economy and the future of crypto for 2022. Yusko notes that the crypto winter is over and we're beginning to see everything increase. He says there is currently an excess amount of foolishness and leverage in the system. Now many people are getting their Bitcoin seized through firms who overlend while promising a high level of return. Yusko says that most of these business models have been cleansed out of the system, but there are still some that have remained. He says that the charts are showing higher highs and lows, which means that we have moved into an accumulation cycle. Let's listen to this interview with Mark Yusko as he gives his take on the financial market and the bright future of cryptocurrency. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy what we do here on this channel. Let's get right into the video.
Crypto winter is over, that we are definitely in crypto spring. That doesn't mean crypto summer, but yeah, things are looking good. Look, I think the excessive leverage, stupid leverage. Let's just call a spade. There was stupid amount of leverage in the system. Michael Burry pointed this out February a year ago. So a long time ago, Burry said, this is all just leverage. Y'all are stupid. And he made a bunch of money on the first plunge from 70 down to 30. He got wrecked a little bit on the recovery back to 70. My guess is he made a bunch of money from November to now. And so, there was so much stupidity. I tell the story, I shouldn't give up my brother, but it calls me up. They stole my Bitcoin. Like, what are you talking about? It's like, well, I was at BitMEX. I'm like, stop. You levered up 50 times and you got a margin call and you couldn't hit it and they seized your Bitcoin. Says, well, that's not what happened. They stole my Bitcoin. Like, no, you're an idiot and you lost your Bitcoin. Now, someone did point out to me that there are firms, and I won't name names, there are firms, that's their business model. They lend people too much money with the promise of high returns in order to seize their Bitcoin. Like, oh, that could be the case. So anyway, I think most of that's been flushed out. Three Arrows, 18 billion on 3 billion in capital, flushed out. I think there's probably a few others, but look, we are in an accumulation cycle right now. You can see it in the charts, higher highs, higher lows. The one thing that has me a little nervous, we had the descending triangle, horrible pattern in April, May. I tweeted about this, got a lot of grief. People were like, oh, okay. And, now I feel like we're in an ascending triangle, but the 24,000 top, I don't know, it doesn't, that looks distributive to me.
Yusko says that in April, we were in a horrific descending triangle pattern. We have now reversed into an ascending triangle, but Yusko sees that the top of the triangle looks a bit distributive. Because everyone believes that the merge is beneficial to the market, most people are increasingly long. Yusko believes that Ethereum's move from 900 to 2000 will be all the action in that area for now. Before going higher, people need to settle.
I do worry about the, buy the rumor, sell the news risk.
For sure.
And I think everyone believes, and I mean everyone, believes that the merge is good. NEI 15, what is 15, 59, 15, whatever the number is, I can't remember, is all good. I can make some cases on the other side. And I think when everyone's on one side of the boat, to your point, they're all increasing long. Now, some are shorting that level, but I don't know. I'm not there yet. So I have refrained from backing up the truck in ETH. I think the move from 900 to 2000 was kind of the move for now. And I think we're going to have to settle before we go higher. I know there are a lot of people, 10,000 by the end of the year. The sentiment is still really pretty crappy. And that's why it's spring, right? Spring is not parabolic summer. Spring is mushy, right? The ground's mushy and it's windy and it's volatile and, you know, in like a lion, out like a lamb. I mean, it's not fun per se. Although if you had, you know, the 3 C's, conviction, courage, and cash, okay, you need all 3 in June, you could have bought Bitcoin at, you know, you couldn't have bought at 17.5. That was a wick for like 4 seconds, but you could have bought, you know, under 20 plentifully, and you could have bought Ethereum under 1,000 plentifully, but you needed all 3. Some people had conviction, most didn't. Most people lack courage, but some had it, but most people just were out of cash. I had this friend, he's like, you know, when the Bitcoin miners were here, I'm buying. Then when they went to half of that, he's like, I'm all in. And then they went to half of that. And he's like, I'm all in again. And I'm like, how do you go all in again? If you're all in, how do you go all in again? I mean, I guess you could borrow money, but then they went half of that again. And everybody's like, you know, what the hell, dude? What do you do now? And, you know, clearly they have troughed. And, you know, again, Bitcoin, Ethereum, those are child's play compared to Mara or some of those things. I mean, they're up 3-fold, maybe even coming up on 4-fold off the bottom. Again, if you had the courage, which most people didn't, because it was going straight down 90+%, but people didn't have the cash. So it's a really interesting time. And, you know, what we need, right, is what we've always needed: new entrants, more adoption. You know, Raul sends out the chart all the time. I saw another update from someone else, you know, of the internet S curve and where we are. And it's 1998, 1999, you know, somewhere in there. And we are going to inflect, and we're going to get the next billion. Just let that number sit for a second. Billion people actually get a wallet, actually watch your show, actually do some buying, and that's in the future. You know, right now it's 100 million of us, kind of close friends, all talking to each other, preaching to the choir.
For sure.
What needs to happen is, you know, the other people need to realize, yeah, this is more than just a speculative playground for day traders, because it is. It is the future of finance. It is the future of payment rails. It is the future of money, full stop. But, you know, which one and how and all that stuff, that's all yet to be determined. But biggest wealth creation opportunity, you know, I'm going to see in my lifetime.
Yusko says that the reason it's still crypto spring is because sentiment is still terrible, which means more volatility. Many people lacked either conviction, courage, or cash, which stopped them from buying Bitcoin this year. He also notes that Bitcoin and Ethereum are simple compared to 3- and 4-fold assets off the bottom like Mara. He states that the system requires more newcomers and adoption, and believes that we will begin to inflect soon. But which digital currency is yet to be seen. Mark says that people need to understand that cryptocurrency is the future of finance and the biggest wealth creation opportunity of our lifetime. What do you guys think about Mark Yusko's opinion on crypto being the future of money? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Library of Wealth. We'll see you in the next video.